Hello everyone and welcome back to Chess Recap. Today we have an exciting chess game to analyze. In this video we are diving into a thrilling match between the world champion Ding Liren and the world championship challenger Gukesh. We will be looking at key moments, critical moves and analyzing the strategies employed by both the players. Make sure to stick around until end for some insightful commentary and key takeaways. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's jump right into the game. So, see how it unfolds. Digleren, starting with the white pieces, plays 1 e4. Gugesh replies with 1 e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to c4, bishop to c5. This is Giacomo piano game. Ding castles, knight to f6, d3, d6, c3, f5 from Gukesh, rook to e1, and now Gukesh castles as well. Pawn to h3, bishop to e6, bishop to b5, declining the bishop trade-off was initiated by the Gukesh. Bishop to a7, bishop to e3. Now Dingleren is offering a bishop trade of his own, and this time Gukesh accepts it. Bishop takes on e3, rook takes on e3. Knight to e7, rotating the knight back, trying to rotate the knight back to the king side. d4. So Dingleren is trying his best to open the center to initiate some attack. And knight to g6. And now Dingleren's bishop on b5 is staring to nothing, so he decided to bring back the bishop to f1. And now Gugesh plays d5. Now we have 4 pawns, 2 from white and 2 from black at the center of the board. And there's a high tension growing because a series of actions can be moves can play with any pawn can capture any pawn or even knight can also capture one of this. And let's see how it unfolds. Ding refuses to capture neither of the pawns and just develops his knight from b to d2. And Gugesh initiated the capture. Knight takes on e4. Knight takes on e5 from Dingleren. Knight takes on e5. D takes on e5. Knight takes on d2. And queen takes on d2. So after a series of capture, if you count the material, both the black and white are having same amount of material, same amount of loss from both the side, and neither of them is having any advantage. So Gukesh go for c5, and Dingler develops the rook and put it in the same line of the king. Rook to g3, and now here is a one critical moment in the match where Gukesh played the first mistake of this match and he pushes the d pawn to d4. This is opening for an attack from Dingleren. The only way Dingleren can press his advantage in this position is to develop the queen and put it to queen to h6 and threaten mate in one. And that is exactly what Dingleren plays as well. Queen to h6, threatening mate in one. So obviously Gukesh is forced to play g6 pawn to block it, and he played the exact move. Now there's only one move in this position where Dingleren can keep his advantage. That move is developing rook to e1 and lifting up the rook and bringing more pieces to Gugesh's king side and continue the attack. But in this position, Dingleren misses that move and he instead plays bishop to d3. Now this is a mistake, and now he has lose on the advantage he was having. So Gukesh pushes c4 pawn and pushes more pressure on the bishop. Now he has to call it. Now he can't bring back the bishop to c2 or b1. That will just he will keep on pushing the d4 pawn and harassing the bishop. So he has to move, move the bishop forward, and that exactly Dingleren does, and he pushes the bishop to e4. Now Gukesh pushes the d pawn to d3 and created a dangerous pass pawn. Now that pass pawn can be the difference between the both the sides if Tingleran doesn't play the next moves carefully. Now this is a critical junction in this game. Feel free to pause at this position and try to find out the series of actually there's a two series of brilliant moves played by Dingleran to force this game into a draw. Try to find out. Kudos if you are able to find out the series of brilliant moves played by Dingleran. It starts with bishop takes on g6. Now he's giving up a minor piece for a king side pawn and trying to weaken the king. And here Gukesh has two options. He can either take from f pawn or from the h pawn, and he goes for f takes on g6. And now Dingliran, who already gave up a bishop for a pawn, king side pawn, he is willing to give up a full rook as well for a thus another king side pawn as well. And Gukesh once again is forced to take it, and he takes with the h takes on g6. And now comes queen takes on g6 with a check, and king to h8, queen to h6 with check, king to g8, king to g6 with check, king to h8, and king to h6 with check, king to g8, and finally queen to g6 with check. And after 28 moves into the game, Dinkleren and Gugesh T agreed to a draw. So that was a fascinating game between Dingleren and Gugesh C. We saw some incredible moves, especially when Dingleren decided to not reveal too much prep and just force the game repeated in a threefold repetition by sacrificing. First, he sacrificed the bishop, then giving up a full piece. At the end, if you look, Gukesh is 5 points of material up, but he can't use that advantage because there's a first draw. These two grandmasters shows what we can expect in 3 months' time in Singapore for the World Chess Championship 2024. I hope you found it as an interesting game. I particularly enjoy this game, and I want to know your thoughts. And feel free to mention your thoughts in the comment section. And I will be analyzing more games from the ongoing Sinquefield Cup Grand Chess Tour. So if you have any of your favorite players game that you want me to analyze, just feel free to mention those in the comments. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and it will help the channel, and it is showing some support for our channel as well. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more chess content. Thank you, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, keep playing and keep learning. Bye bye.